Good morning all of you. Am I audible? Audio, video clear? Please mention in the chat whether the audio video is clear. Good morning all of you. Am I audible? Audio, video clear? Yes. So welcome all of you. Today we are conducting the second lecture on comprehension. Invite all your friends, all gate aspirants of all streams. Please invite them. So this is a free course of 50 lectures, non-verbal and verbal ability of GATE exam we are covering in this course. This is for all GATE aspirants. 29 streams are there in GATE exam. All the streams, General Aptitude section common है. So सारा streams के लिए ये course equally useful है. ये course का पूरा playlist, ये link ये description में available है. You can click on the playlist and watch all the previous sessions. And please share the playlist to maximum people. Share this playlist if you felt this session is useful or this course is useful. Copy that playlist and share it in your group. Share it among your friends who are preparing for the upcoming GATE exam. Even for 2024 GATE exam, those who are preparing also, you can share this playlist, because GATE syllabus will not change like all years. For the last many years, it is the same syllabus itself. Minor change only happened in the last almost 12-13 years. The syllabus is more or less the same. And if you want more free study materials and other resources, these groups you can be part of. There is an exclusive study group or channel only for this course also. That link is available in the description of this video. You can be part of it. And these are the other resources I provide. And verbal aptitude is we are discussing now. Verbal aptitude, yesterday Jesse sir taught about idioms, and this is a 5th lecture. Yeah, this is the 45th lecture, but it is labeled 44th lecture because comprehension 2 42nd and 43rd lecture as a continuity. To understand the continuity, it is mentioned 44th lecture, 43rd and 44th lecture are comprehension, but 45th lecture was already conducted yesterday, idioms. That if you haven't attended, the recording is available in this channel. So comprehension is what we are discussing. Last class I already showed you these questions. Yeah, these questions we discussed now. Humans are naturally compassionate about that wallet, thief stealing wallet and returning. That question was an interesting one, and some of you commented your experience also. It was good to see that. So about your friends missing wallet and not getting it back, or some of you got it back. Good to know. Anyway, these things we have, these questions we have discussed all these now. This was discussed. Yeah, all 2022 question paper questions we have discussed. 2021 questions we will discuss now. This one, have we discussed it? Please respond in the chat. Have we discussed this question in this course? Not in other channel. I have taken classes in other channels also, these questions. Maybe there I have discussed, but in this channel, in this course, did we discuss this or not? Can you respond in the chat? Yes, we have discussed this now. Okay, then this also we can. This one, have we discussed? Have we discussed this one in this course? Yes, this also was discussed. And this, in this course, have we discussed this? Start the timer also, we'll just mention. Those of you missed the comprehension class first lecture, you can check out the recording. Yes, this also was discussed now. Okay, I think till this we have discussed of 2021 GATE also. Yeah, this one we haven't discussed. Try it please. Try it all of you. 2.5 minutes to try. All of you try it, and please invite your friends. Let more people join. As last 2 days classes were not there, most people may not be aware of the lecture, so invite them to be part of this session. All of you try this. It's a very interesting question, and it is a very relevant question when you are preparing for exam, like those people who are preparing for the next week exam. this this passage is very important for you. Okay, Omkar. Then after this, I will come back to that, Omkar. Okay. Many of you got option D as the correct answer. Let's see whether it is right. The importance of sleep is often overlooked. Overlooked means you are failing to notice it. That means you are looking it but you are missing the point. That is the meaning. So overlooked by students when they are preparing for exams. That means students realize nahi kar raha hai sleep kitna important hai. Like some of you have exam next week now. And you are thinking that I will not sleep and I will study all night, but that is not actually good. That is what this passage is saying. Yeah, you know how much is the best number of hours of sleep you need. Accordingly you should plan. That is what you will understand by reading this passage. Research has consistently shown that sleep deprivation greatly reduces the ability to recall the material learned. Sleep deprivation means not having sleep, not getting proper sleep, deprived of sleep, greatly reduces the ability to recall the material learned. So even if you learn, you will not able to recall it, or you will not able to remember it well and use it in exam if you are not having proper sleep. Hence, cutting down or reducing sleep to study longer hours can be counterproductive. Counterproductive means opposite of productive. You will not be able to achieve what you want. You want to be productive, but you are not able to be productive. So, counterproductive hoga. From this, what you can infer? Sleeping well alone is enough to prepare for exam. Studying has lesser benefit. Definitely a funny option. And the option is so silly that you can eliminate it. Yeah, that is why I told you. In competitive exam, like multiple choice question papers, there will be 4 choices. 3 of the choices are distractions. Some questions, the distractions are so silly that you can eliminate the distractions easily. Some questions, the distractions are tougher. That is when we say question is also tougher. Not because of the passage being very complicated. More than that, it is when the options are complicated, that is when comprehension gets tougher. But this question, first option is so silly. Students are efficient and are not wrong in thinking that sleep is a waste of time, and are not wrong in thinking that sleep is a waste of time. That is clearly wrong, because question clearly says cutting down on sleep to study longer hours can be counterproductive. And importance of sleep is often overlooked by students. So definitely they are actually wrong by this passage. If a student is extremely well prepared for an exam, he needs little or no sleep. Again, that is also a silly option that we can easily eliminate now, because the whole passage is saying that is wrong. To do well in an exam, adequate sleep must be a part of the preparation. Yes, that is true now, because if you don't get proper sleep, it is counterproductive as mentioned. All clear? Please respond. Easy, right? Then try this question. Yeah, this also we haven't discussed in this course. In the other series we were running in Unacademy, I have explained this question, but we will discuss it here also. Those of you, yeah, for extra practice I have given few more lectures in other platforms also. In the Telegram channel of ours, I have shared the link. You can check it out. Comprehension ka bhi ek extra lecture where we have the questions we are not discussing today. For extra practice I have taken there. That also you can check out after the class. In the Telegram channel you can find that. Older questions we have discussed there, 2017, 18, 19, etc. Today we will discuss 21 and 20 questions more. Okay, some of you got an answer. Let's see whether it is right. Some people suggest anti-obesity measures, AOM in short. Anti-obesity measures means measures taken to reduce obesity. You all know what is obesity, right? Like a person is getting more fatter than he should be. That it may cause health issues. So that situation. So such as displaying calorie information in restaurant menus. Yeah, in some restaurants we see that they will show how much calorie is each of the product, or when you order online, Zomato, Swiggy, some restaurants show the calorie of each product. So so that is a measure to reduce, or that is a measure for measure to reduce obesity. Some people suggest this. Such measures sidestep. Sidestep means they deviate from the real point, or they don't step into that, or they don't consider addressing the core problems, or more important or main problem that cause obesity, poverty and income inequality. So these measures actually does not get into the main problem. That is what the passage is saying. Konsa measures? Yeah, measures like displaying calorie information in the restaurant menu. Those measures will sidestep addressing the main problems. That is what the passage is saying. From this, what we can summarize: the proposed anti-obesity measure addresses the core problems that cause. It is clearly mentioning that it does not address us. It sidestep addressing it. So option A galat hai. If obesity reduces, poverty will naturally reduce, since obesity causes poverty. कहाँ पे लिखा है ऐसा कुछ idea obesity causes poverty? No, it is not mentioned at all in the passage. AOM are addressing the core problems and are likely to succeed. No, it is saying that it is not addressing the core problems. So the three options are easily eliminatable. AOM are addressing the problem superficially. Superficially means from outside, that it is not getting into it. Like superficial learning we say, na? Like we are learning but we are not getting into the topic. So that is why option D is totally correct, because it is not addressing the core problems. So all of you clear now? Simple, right? Comprehension, once you get confidence, you can easily do most questions. Sometimes only the questions are very tough, but most of the time, once you develop the skill of comprehension, it is doable. Try the next question. A good question. All these are 2021 GATE exam problem. 2022 GATE exam problem. In the last session in this playlist, you can check out. There we have already discussed. Those if you missed the session. Some of you already got an answer. Let's see. Okay, so I'll explain. The increased consumption of leafy vegetables in the recent months is a clear indication that the people in the state have begun to lead a healthy lifestyle. So that is given in the passage, that they are consuming more leafy vegetables in the last few months. And that is a clear indication that the people in the state have begun to lead a healthy lifestyle. Which of the following can be logically inferred? The people in the state did not consume leafy vegetables earlier. Yeah, that we don't know now. Increased consumption only is mentioned. They did not consume. We cannot absolutely say that. No? They may have consumed earlier, but comparatively lesser than last few months. So we cannot conclude option A. Consumption of leafy vegetables may not be the only indicator of healthy lifestyle. That we don't know whether it is the only indicator or not. Again, last class also मैंने discuss किया था, your perspectives should not, or your perception about some topic should not affect your comprehension. Maybe you have a feeling that other indicators are also there. Whether this passage say that or not, that is a question. Consumption of leafy vegetables may not be the only indicator. That is not what the passage says. Maybe in real it is true. There are many other factors for healthy lifestyle. Only because a person eat leafy vegetable may not make sure that he will be healthy. There are many other factors. But that is not implied from the passage. Na? Comprehension, always remember. Passage se kya infer kar sakta hai? That is the question almost all the time. Leading a healthy lifestyle is related to a diet with leafy vegetables. is related to, yes, the passage is saying, is a clear indication, keyword clear indication to say that it is related to diet with leafy vegetables. So option C is clearly the answer. Sabko clear hai option C क्यों answer hai? Yes, Tanisha. Option D we will check. Some of you got option D. People in the state have increased awareness of health hazard caused by consumption of junk foods. From where the junk foods come? Yeah, you may be tempted to write option D, because we are hearing every day junk food is not good, junk food is not good for health. Again, that is something may be true. That is not what the passage is implying, na? Leafy vegetable ka opposite junk foods nahi hai. Are you getting the point? Where in the passage it is mentioning about junk foods? No, right? So we cannot infer that from the passage. Whether it is true in reality, that is not our problem. Keep that in mind always. They will sometimes tempt you to click on an option, and believe me, in exam hall everything looks normal, or when you read option D, okay, you will feel like, okay, that is correct, let us tick it. You should not be tempted to do that. So your presence of mind is very important, and keeping in mind that your perception about something is not what you need to use when you do comprehension, that is very important. Hazard means we can say wrong happening, or something that we don't want to happen. Hazards, natural hazard, man-made hazards, like that we say, na? Exactly, Preeti. Sabko clear hai ye? Option C Q answer and option D not the answer. So let us practice more. That is very important. Let us practice more. Comprehension is more about practice than by hearting a lot of words or a method of doing. It is more about practicing, and you will develop your own methods. Yeah, something that may cause danger. That is exactly the meaning of hazard. Harmful, correct. So try this 2.5 minutes. All of you try. Okay, I'll explain. Yeah, you are familiar with this now. What is an oxpecker rhino? Let me see. I will try to add an image. Okay, with this image, I think you will get more clarity. Yeah, rhino or rhinoceros, you know, na. And there is oxpeckers are birds which sit on rhinos, and it eats the what we call the ticks on rhinos. So that is what the question is saying about. The oxpeckers and rhinos manifest a symbiotic relationship in the wild. What is symbiotic? Like they are mutually helping each other. Symbiosis or symbiotic, many people, life science students can give more insights on that in the chat and in the comments. Who are watching this recording also, you can mention the comments about what is symbiosis and what other symbiotic which all other animals are showing a symbiotic relationship. You can mention that in the chat. So how it is some symbiotic relationship, that is mentioned in the next sentence. The oxpeckers warn the rhinos about the approaching poachers. Poachers means poachers are like hunters who illegally go to a forest and hunt, or go to a particular ecosystem and hunt animals or hunt creatures there. So approaching, or the poachers who are approaching, thus possibly saving the lives of rhinos. So oxpeckers, how it helps rhinos? It warns rhinos that poachers are coming. That way rhinos can escape. Oxpeckers also feed on the parasitic ticks found on the rhinos. So and oxpeckers, what is the help that it is getting? The ticks that is growing on the rhinos, the oxpeckers can eat it, and that way it can feed themselves. Are you all understanding? Yeah, both participants get benefited. That is called symbiosis. Very good. So this is what the passage mentioned. In the symbiotic relationship described above, primary benefits for oxpeckers and rhinos respectively are. So you have to tell what is the benefits for oxpeckers, what is the benefits for rhinos. Oxpeckers get a food source. Rhinos have no benefit. No, rhinos are getting benefit. Na? Rhinos are warned when the poachers are coming, and it can escape, or it can escape from death. So definitely rhinos are getting benefit. So clearly a simple option to eliminate. Oxpeckers save their habitat from poachers, while rhinos have no benefit. Rhinos are getting benefit. Na? So clearly rhinos are also getting benefit. And oxpeckers save their habitat, that is wrong. Oxpeckers get a food source. Rhinos may be saved from the poachers. Yeah, oxpeckers get a food source, correct, because it is eating ticks. And rhinos can get saved from poachers by getting alarmed when the poachers are approaching. The oxpeckers are alarming the rhinos. So option C is better choice. Let us check other option. Option D. Oxpeckers save the lives of poachers. Poachers' life is not saved, na? Where it is mentioned, poachers are attacking. Rhinos save their own lives. That is a totally, we can say, nonsense option. Sometimes options are so silly that you can eliminate it. Such an option is option D. So option C is the best choice and the answer. Sabko clear hai na? Please respond. Last line of the paragraph, so I have doubt. Oxpeckers also feed on the parasitic ticks found on rhinos. So ticks means that is a small bug kind of insects that eat, that lives on the, we say lice, similar to lice, we can say lice on head. Sometimes happens now, the lice which lives on head, that is a parasitic creatures that can live on the hair of humans. Likewise, parasitic ticks, they are parasites. Parasites means they feed on another organism. So parasitic ticks found on rhinos, oxpeckers can eat them. Again, look at this image. That is why I showed this image. The oxpeckers sit on it and eat the ticks on rhinos. So what is the benefit oxpeckers get? Oxpeckers get food that way. And rhinos get benefit what? Rhinos will be alarmed when the hunters are coming. So that is why option C is the correct answer. Sabko clear hai na? Then try the next question. Tanisha, Saloni, Gunjan, Anisha mentioned more about, Suhan also mentioned more about symbiotic relationship. Thank you. Yes, Shruti. Those who feel that this session is useful, do hit the like button and do comment after the class is over, and do share the playlist to maximum people. Some of you already got an answer. Very good. Okay. So the world is going through the worst pandemic. Yeah, the pandemic that we are going through even now. That pandemic they are mentioning about. World is going through the worst pandemic in the, now 3 years back when such a question comes, we used to explain, or we need to explain to someone at least what is a pandemic. Now I think pandemic is a word everyone know, right? Because the pandemic have forced us to learn that word, even if it was that was a common word, but maybe many of us was not that familiar with that word before the COVID-19 started, but now it is such a common word, like it is like a normal common word in daily life. So the world is going through the worst pandemic in the past 100 years. The air travel industry, that means flights, is facing a crisis. What is the crisis? As the resulting quarantine, again quarantine is also a word that I don't have to explain. All of you have gone through quarantine, right? Either as lockdown or quarantine when you have to go to another place. As a proper quarantine, whether you have gone through, I don't know, but you know what is a quarantine. So quarantine requirement for travelers led to weak demand. So this is a problem that we already know, right? The flights and all, due to quarantine, many people prefer not to travel. Let the quarantine rules be reduced or rules be relaxed. After that, we will start traveling. About that time it is mentioned about. So in relation to the first sentence above, that is the world is going through the worst pandemic in the past 100 years. What does the second sentence do? That is the air travel industry is facing a crisis as the resulting quarantine requirement for travelers led to a weak demand. Let's check. Restates an idea from the first sentence. It is not restating an idea from the first sentence. With the correct option you will get more clarity. Second sentence entirely contradicts the first sentence. No, it is not contradicting. It is telling something related to first sentence itself. The two statements are unrelated. They are related, They are related. Why they are related? Because the effect of pandemic it is stating in the second sentence. States an effect of the first sentence. Yes, that is correct. World is going through a pandemic due to which the air travel industry is facing a crisis. So that is an effect of the pandemic or effect of the what is mentioned in the first sentence. All of you clear? Okay, Preeti. All of you clear? That is why option D is the answer. Very simple question, So try the next question, another GATE 2021 problem. As I told, every paper will have minimum one question or almost all the time exactly one question from comprehension. So it's a sure shot 2 mark you can get. That is why I'm taking 2 lectures on the same topic. If you check the playlist, most of the topic I take 1 lecture, but this topic 2 lectures. If you can practice more, it is even more easy, it is better. So I am making you practice 20 to 25 questions. So practice maybe 10 or 20 more extra questions. And in the recent lecture I have taken in Unacademy, I have made you practice about some more questions, 10-12 questions extra. That also you can use for extra practice. Most probably today I will take 1 more session. We will start grammar today. Grammar 2 lectures are needed minimum to complete grammar. I will be completing 2 more sessions, and that much sessions I will be taking in verbal ability, and 3 more sessions Jesse sir also will be taking related to vocabulary. So that way we will be completing this course. Thank you so much all of you for your support given to this course, and keep supporting and keep sharing to maximum people. The link of playlist is given in the chat. Copy that link and share. Today evening 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock we will have 1 more session. Once I confirm it, I will share it in the Telegram channel, or subscribe this channel, you will get update when I take the session. Okay, so the author said the musicians rehearse before the concerts. Yeah, musicians rehearsal, you know what is a rehearsal, na? Practice before the music concert. Actors rehearse their roles before opening the new play. So, or drama artist or drama actors or even film actors, they also rehearse their role before starting the show, na? Or starting the shoot. Here it is mentioned about play, that is drama or some play like that. On the other hand, I find it strange that many public speakers think they can just walk onto the stage and start speaking. So the author is not happy with public speakers not rehearsing before they speak. That is what the passage is saying. The author is saying musicians do rehearse, actors do rehearse, then why are the public speakers not rehearsing before speaking in public? In my opinion, it is no less important. No less important means it is important. No less important. That means it is important for public speakers to rehearse their talks. So, author's opinion ये है, public speakers भी rehearse करना important है. So, that is what the passage is saying. Based on the above passage, what is true? Author is of the opinion that the rehearsing is important for musicians, actors and public speakers. Yes, that is true. Musicians, actors and public speakers, it is important. Let us check other option also. Author is of the opinion that rehearsing is less important for public speakers. Wrong. No less important mention किया है. So less important गलत है. Author is of opinion that rehearsing is more important only for musicians and public speakers. The word only is clearly wrong. It is important for actors also, or it is not mentioning that it is limited to a particular group of people only. Author is of the opinion that the rehearsal is more important for actors than musicians. That is also not mentioned. So the best option is option A. Simple, right? If you are patient enough to read the passage well and the options, this type of questions are easy. So try this question. I will adjust the slides so that it is visible. Omkar, actually recently I have taken a marathon lectures. Those who missed it, in this Telegram channel you can find the link that I have taken in Unacademy platform to YouTube live. Marathon for non-verbal ability also, marathon for verbal also. That actually you can use for revision. Let me see in the upcoming days we can plan something more. Time constraint I have, but let me see whether we will plan something. Do let us know in the comments, those who are watching this recording also, for your upcoming GATE exam what more you need. And I am planning for paper analysis session after this weekend exam. That also stay tuned, and invite your friends also and share it to maximum people when I schedule it. 4th and 5th exam paper analysis session, hopefully we can take on 6th Monday I will try to take that. Yes, Akshita, I do teach for UPSC CSAT also. Okay, so I'll explain. Listening to music during exercise improves exercise performance and reduce discomfort. So listen, yeah, some of you also may have experienced that, right? When doing exercise, if you listen to music, that helps you to exercise better and it reduces discomfort. You don't feel like you are doing something very tiring. So scientists researched whether listening to music while studying can help students learn better, and the results were inconclusive. So exercise पे positive effect है, that is already stated in the passage. लेकिन whether it have a positive effect on studying, scientists have researched it and the results are inconclusive, means we are not able to arrive at a conclusion that it helps or not helps. Inconclusive है. Results were negative नहीं लिखा है, inconclusive लिखा है, not able to conclude. Students who needed external stimulation for studying fared worse, while students who did not need any external stimulation benefited from music. So the results, this is what we understand. Students who wanted something external, some stimulation, some encouragement or some stimulation to learn, for them this was not actually good. For them this music actually is not helping them to learn well. But students who did not need any external stimulation, no external motivation needed, those students actually, for them music was good for their studies. So for some students it was good, some students it is not good. That is what we can say now. Which one of the following statements is correct? Listening to music has no effect on learning. No effect on learning is wrong. It have effect, but it is inconclusive, because effect is not like positive to all students. No effect is wrong. Positive and negative effect, both are effects. So listening to music has a clear positive effect on both physical exercise and on learning. Clear positive effect we cannot say. Inconclusive है ना, on learning physical exercise में clear positive effect है, but not on learning. That is why option B is wrong. Listening to music has a clear positive effect on physical exercise. That is true. Music has a positive effect on learning only in some students. Yes, students who did not need any external stimulation, only for them it is useful. Is it clear to all of you? Please respond. So option C is the best choice. Option D if you want. Listening to music has a clear positive effect on learning. No, clear positive effect on learning in all students is clearly wrong. So option D is wrong. Clear है ना? सबको clear है? Please respond. So that many questions came in 2021 GATE exam. This is a question in 2020 GATE exam. Try it please. Latest question papers I am showing. 2019 and 18 question papers I have explained yesterday in the YouTube live taken in the Unacademy platform. The link is available in the Telegram channel. Yes, Shruti, I used to. But I too don't know whether it was helpful or not, because sometimes we will lose concentration if music is playing. That also depends, person to person it may change actually. Yeah, that also, those of you want to, you can tell your personal experience, whether you use music for while you learn, whether it was good for you, whether it was not good for you. Do comment. Yeah, these comments actually is a good way to interact also, and that will make the session also more active. That is why I'm asking, you can comment those who are able to relate to the situation mentioned in the passage. Thank you, Tanisha, if it is so. Yeah, I don't consider my accent is super, but if you felt so, thank you so much. So try this. Okay, Preeti. Lyrics, if it is there, we try to listen to the lyrics also, na? That is true. Okay, so I will explain. Some of you got an answer. Let's see whether it is right. The Canadian Constitution requires that equal importance be given to English and French. So Canadian Constitution gives equal importance to English language and French language. Language English and language French, not English people and French people. So last year, Air Canada lost a lawsuit. Air Canada, that is maybe a flight service in Canada. From the name it is obvious. Last year, Air Canada lost a lawsuit and had to pay a 6-figure fine to French-speaking couple. So this French-speaking couple filed a lawsuit, and Air Canada lost it and have to pay a fine to this couple. For what? After the file complains about formal in-flight announcements. Flight mein announcements hota hai na, like the flight is about to start, or fasten your seat belts. Many announcements are there na. Formal in-flight announcement in English. In English it was lasting for 15 seconds and it was formal also, as opposed to, but it was informal 5-second announcement in French. In English it was 15 seconds long, in French it was only 5 seconds long. Same announcement in different two languages, one was shortened version, one was longer version. That is what the French speaking couple was not happy about, so they filed a lawsuit. The French speaking couple were upset at what? Let us check each option. The in-flight announcement being made in English. No, they are not unhappy about the English announcement. They are unhappy only about French announcement being shorter. Whether in English announcements are there or not, that is not their concern. The English announcements being clearer than French ones. It is not about clarity. It is about longevity. How much long it was. The length of the announcement. The English announcement being longer than French ones. Yes, that is clear. 5 seconds, 15-second comparison they have mentioned in the passage to confirm that. Clear, Anna? Equal importance being given to English and French. It is not equal importance. The constitution says equal importance, and with respect to the time or importance given, it is differing. That is what the French couple is unhappy about. So option C is the clear choice. Na? Is it clear, all of you? If so, let's go to the next question. Yeah, this is a lengthy question. For the time's sake, I will skip it. Homework question. When I send, yeah, the PDF of last 5 classes, I will share it together. PDF of the verbal ability is missing, so I will share it in the Telegram channel today. One more question we will discuss. Small question will take, otherwise it will take a lot of time. Okay, we'll take this itself. Yeah, try this. Those who did, or those who do B.Ed, or those who have done B.Ed, maybe this question is more relatable. Okay, Omkar. Yes, Preeti. So try this. Read the passage carefully. It is a little complicated, but once you read it, maybe once or twice, you will understand it. Formal in-flight is not a single word, Sonam. In-flight announcement. In-flight announcement means announcements in flight. Formal means, yeah, formal and informal we say, na? Formal letter and informal letter. Formal means more official or more, the words are more formal. Formal dressing and informal dressing we say, na? That formal, informal. Okay, some of you got an answer. Let's see whether it is correct. Yeah, some of the words are little tricky, but I think elimination is easy here also. 1 second. So the American psychologist Howard Gardner expounds means explains only, explains in detail. Explains in detail that human intelligence can be subcategorized into multiple kinds. The intelligence of humans can be divided into different types in such a way that individuals differ with respect to their relative competence in each kind. Yeah, you can relate this to in education. It is told that we should not all students cannot be treated the same. It is just like saying a fish, we are asking a fish to climb a tree without knowing that fish is not supposed to climb a tree. The intelligence of a particular student can be different from intelligence of a particular student or another student. Maybe one student is good at art, or he is good at painting, or he is good at music. One student may be good at math, one student may be good at science. So those are different types of intelligence. Just to relate it, I am giving an easy example. So in such a way that individuals differ with respect to their relative competence. So a person who is good at music, competing in a sports competition, he may not succeed, or he may not be even able to perform well, or vice versa. Some people are good at many things, that is also there. But what I am saying is, we cannot, the relative competence is different in different people. Based on this theory, modern educationalists insist on, they are compelling that, or they are telling that, they are prescribing multi-dimensional curriculum. The curriculum should be multi-dimensional, it should not be linear, or should not be one-dimensional. And evaluation parameters that enable prescribing multi-dimensional curriculum, and the parameters means the things that we use to measure, or things that we need to compare. Parameters that enable development and assessment of multiple intelligence. So they are saying that the curriculum should be multidimensional, and the evaluation parameters also should be set like that, so that we can assess and develop this multiple intelligence. As I told the example of good at music, good at sports, good at arts, good at a particular subject, those kinds of things are different. So such a way the curriculum and evaluation parameters should be developed. That is what modern educationalists are saying, not Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner is telling a theory that human intelligence has multiple kinds, and in such a individuals differ with respect to their relative competence in each kind. That only Howard Gardner told. Howard Gardner didn't say that in education also accordingly we should make change. That was the contribution of modern educationalists. Yeah, that is a problem. When we hear this sentence, we may think that okay, Howard Gardner also was part of this suggestion to make the curriculum different. So keep that in mind and read the options. Which of the following statements can be inferred from the given text? Howard Gardner insists that teaching curriculum and evaluation needs to be multidimensional. It was not insisted by Howard Gardner, even if the inspiration was from Howard Gardner's studies. Howard Gardner didn't say anything about the change that should be made in the curriculum or in education. इसलिए option A गलत है. Did you all understood why option A is wrong? Howard Gardner wants to develop and assess the theory of multiple intelligence. No, that also is not mentioned. Howard Gardner made a theory. Whether he want to develop and assess the theory, that is not mentioned. Yeah, modern educationalists want to. But Howard Gardner, whether he wanted to develop it or not, that is not mentioned in the passage. Modern educationalists want to develop and assess the theory of multiple intelligence. Again, it is not clearly mentioned whether they want to develop and assess the theory. They want to prescribe it to make a change in the education system or in the curriculum. Did you all understood that? This may be true, but that is not clearly mentioned in the passage. Whether modern educationists want to develop and assess the theory. They want to use that theory to make a change in the education system. That is what is primarily mentioned in the passage. So let us keep option C on hold and then go to option D. Modern educationists insist that teaching curriculum and evaluation need to be multidimensional. Yes, prescribing multidimensional curriculum and evaluation parameters. So that is the best choice without doubt. So option C is not the answer. सबको clear है option D क्यों answer है? So that is how that question is done. So now I will give you more homework questions. Please try them also. These are more questions to try. I will give you it in the Telegram channel as PDF, and try to add more friends in this Telegram channel, so that after GATE exam also we are trying to give you more content like paper analysis, solution of the questions. We are planning to do that. So stay tuned in the channel and invite more people. The efforts taken by educators, there should be a wider reach that will help educators to take more efforts, so that free classes or free initiatives itself students can learn more. From the last 4 or 5 years through different platforms, I am trying to give more free classes or free courses. Just like my paid courses, I am trying to give free courses also. The extension of that was this course in my channel also. And in this channel, every month more than 10 videos of particular question are also uploaded. I don't know whether you have seen it. This channel already have more than 450, almost 450 videos, if I am right. 400 to 450 videos, including the lives and the daily videos we post in the channel, in the groups. Like once in every 3 days we upload a video in this channel also, as one video explaining one question. That is previous CSIR questions we are discussing. GATE questions also we are planning to add that. So do encourage, and those who haven't subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel, and if you hit the bell icon you will get the updates. So for that you can use that also. Any other comments or any other suggestions you have, you can mention. This course, hope as I have told earlier also, time constraints were there a lot, but somehow we are able to complete the course. And before the GATE exam itself, there are only 5 more lectures in this 50 lecture course. That 5 lectures, today evening we will take one session. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow also classes will be there, and by Friday hopefully, or maximum Saturday early morning, in case exam. Most of you have, can you mention which day you have exam? Those who are preparing for GATE 2023 exam, those who are preparing for GATE 2024 exam, no need to comment. Those who are preparing for 2023 exam, that is next week or next to next week, can you mention your exam date, whether it is 4th or 5th or 11th or 12th? That are the 4 exam dates, right? This Saturday, this Sunday, next Saturday, next Sunday. When is your exam date? Can you comment it? Okay, Shruti, let me see. Thank you, Gaming Ninja. Thank you for the good words. 11th February, most of you have exam now. Okay, let me see whether we can plan something in the next week also. I'm not sure, but at least a paper analysis session, 2-3 sessions I will give you in this channel itself. So that, I will recommend you to do that. That is a like we can say simple hack to get idea of the level of questions that you can expect in your question paper. Same word to word question you will not get for sure, but what you can see, even the comprehension also, in 1 year if you look at it, all questions were more or less the same difficulty itself. And homophones, I have shown you homophones question. When one homophone question was there in one question paper, all question paper had one question from that. We cannot say that pattern will follow, but if that follows, that is good now. So those who most of you have exam on 11th February. Those of you are watching this session as recording also, if you can comment your exam date, that will be very helpful for planning the upcoming sessions. Most of you have exam on 11th, so then I will plan some sessions in the next week. So that is why all of you please comment, those who are watching this live or recorded right now, please comment when is your exam, or if you are preparing for 2024 GATE, that also please mention GATE 2024 you are preparing. So this is a course for any GATE exam, whether it is 2023 or 24. 23 GATE exam questions, I will try to add it in this playlist itself once the question is out or once the exam is over. Once I get the question paper, I will try to add the memory based paper analysis sessions also, and detailed question paper analysis. Once the question paper is out, I will plan to add it. So most of you have exam on 11th February. So next week after 4th and 5th exam, there will be 4 question papers. 4th morning, 4th afternoon, 5th morning, 5th afternoon, 4 question paper, or those 4 question paper. And those who are writing that exam on 4th and 5th, in case you remember any questions, do share it in the group so that I can add it in the memory based paper analysis session. And okay, so let's conclude today's session here. Today evening, hopefully we will have a session on grammar, 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock most probably the timing will be. So I will update it in the group and share the playlist to maximum people, and do invite more people to the upcoming sessions. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good day. See you all on the next class.